Why, hello. My name's Jonah, and you're currently listening to my weekly recommendations show. This is a show I'm going to be releasing on Sundays from now on, which will show you 14 songs that you should be listening to throughout your week. 2 songs per day. I'll go through and explain why I picked each of these songs. Some of them are personal favorites, some of them are just stuff I happen to pick up even today as I'm recording this, just new stuff I'm finding all the time. But I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. As always, or not as always, but from now on, I'm going to have YouTube playlists that you can listen to while I'm recording. You can skip along with me and listen to me talk about the songs while you listen to the songs themselves and kind of hear some of the things I'm talking about, I guess. But for the most part, I don't know, I'm really looking forward to it. I really hope you guys are looking forward to it. But let's just get started. I'm going to start my YouTube playlist that you guys are going to be starting probably at the same time and just get started talking about some of these songs. So first off, we have Ambassadors with Come a Little Closer. This isn't the first Ambassadors song I've heard, but don't want to be a spoiler, but you guys will get to hear it later. But I thought this one was really good for Mondays just because you don't want to start out Monday being all bored. So I figured I'd get you guys right out of bed. Everyone knows Monday mornings are the worst, and this track really just kind of gets me going in the morning on my walk to school. I hope the boom boom of the bass will make your commute to work or school a little bit more manageable. This is good driving or walking music. It doesn't try to grab your attention too strongly. There's really no lyrics, just gets you going for your whole day, I think. But no point in me rambling too much. I'll let you guys enjoy the songs yourself on your own time. Your second song for Monday is Remember 99 by TM Juke. Now, TM Juke is awesome. I love TM Juke. His stuff is so just fusion oriented. It's not too electronic, but at the same time, he just everyone needs to listen to more TM Juke in your own spare time. Great listening to it for homework. I'm rambling, sorry, but I think he's great. I've read his bio on Last FM, and apparently he's classically trained in jazz guitar, but I don't know. I just like the mood his music has, really. But yeah, let's move on. Can't say but yeah too much. That is a bad habit of mine. If anyone wants to comment on this podcast and maybe point out a few mistakes I've made or some helpful suggestions you could have, that would be totally awesome. But anyways, moving on to Tuesdays. I've always thought of Tuesdays as the color gray. That sounds really weird. But I don't know. I associate weird things with even weirder things. For some reason, I associate the number 24 with purple. But if any of you guys know why that is, you can tell me. But some reason I do. But Tuesdays have always been gray. So these are two kind of gray songs to me. I guess that's the best way I could put it. Currently, I'm listening to Summer Heart and their song Hold On. And this is such a good song. If you guys are listening to it right now, I don't want to be too quiet during this recording, but it's just got a good kind of sway to it. And even a minute in, the vocals hit and they're just so psychedelic. They're just really great, and I like listening to it in the morning. Especially, I just figured it would work for Tuesday morning because you can be sleepy on Tuesdays, I think. Tuesdays are good sleepy days. Let's see. Moving on. Oh, this is a great one. All right. Burning Hearts Into the Wilderness. I only heard about Burning Hearts maybe a month ago, I would say, in December. I'm currently recording this on January 20th, 2014 at something like 6 p.m., I guess. But Burning Hearts is great. I found them over my Christmas break, and this song is definitely my favorite one by them. I just like it when she says "into the wilderness." Like, oh, it's so catchy, and they're just such trippy music. Like, the snapping beat. I can't get over it. Let me see. I have a few notes that I've written out on stuff that I wanted to mention, but I'm probably going to forget to do this. Oh, the 80s background synth is definitely a favorite of mine. I love 80s synth, like an addict. But also the acoustic and electric guitar in the background really does it for me. I don't know. Wow, I wrote Finnish pop powerhouse without feeling any sense of narcissism or maybe I just wanted to alliterate. Who knows? Who knows? As you can tell, I'll probably write scripts and then ridicule my script as I read them. But let's go on to Wednesday. Oh, I'm assuming you guys have already started the song, but if you haven't, the song is going to make you freak. No pun intended. Like, okay. It's just really dirty synth. Like, I don't know if a lot of you guys know anything about chiptunes. I'm going to go ahead and assume you don't because most people don't. But chiptunes are the 8-bit music that you kind of hear in the old school video games from the 80s and stuff. And the reason they did that is because the technology had limits to how much music it could store and play back on the chip, like what you could sell in the NES cartridge. But they have these certain waveforms like sine waves or square waves. Like, I'm not an expert. I'm not going to act like I'm an expert. I could definitely stand to learn more. But, ooh, it's the same sort of thing with like that just hard blip bass. I don't know. It makes me feel violent. Probably shouldn't say that. But anyways, this is from the Freak EP, and I found this song on Spotify. For the record, if you guys want to follow me on Spotify or Last.fm, my Spotify is Jonah Steenbach. That's me. My Last.fm is Jonah Vark 96. I'll put a link to it in the description for, I don't know, simplicity, because I don't want to spell it out, because, yeah, it's an awesome pun. And let's see, you can also follow me on YouTube, also Jonah Vark, so you'll probably see it there also. But LFO, Freak, definite listening to for when you want to get over hump day. Like, wake up to the song, you're going to be kicking it all day. And the next one's even better. Probably a favorite of mine since I moved to Germany in 2011. This is Bibio's Anything New. And it was just the first sort of like this kind of music I'd ever heard of, where it was sort of trip hop with some more, I don't know, like R&B influence. I don't know how to explain it. I'm probably making an idiot of myself, but this song, just the start and stop motion, the drums, those really wide chords, just, they kill it. I'm sorry, like, I know you guys can't see me right now, but I'm like jamming out in my room, like with a little dance in my tiny chair. But definite awesomeness. Like, you kick this out on a Wednesday on your walk home from school or your drive home from work, anyone in the car, anyone in your party of walking is gonna start just moving, start shaking. This is such a great song. I'm gushing. All right, we need to move on. Moving through my weekly recommendations. Ooh, Thursday's first song. Ooh, brief pause for me to listen to this music. New Looks Relax Your Mind. I found this on Friday of last week, I think. I was on the Ambassador Spotify page, which for some reason no longer has a related artist tabs. Get on that Spotify, but for some reason they don't. But anyways, this was one of the related artists before the tab went away. And I listened to this song, and it was just like more 80s synth, more funky beats, more just 2014 trying to, or whatever 2000s year this was, but like 2012, 2013 trying to be 1985. Like, so great. I love it. But I think like what I even love more is just like the pouty singing style of the lead singer, or the only singer, I think. Maybe there's backup vocals. I think I just heard some. But like when you're watching the video and you're looking at the album art, if you are with me, she just looks so mad. Like, she looks like someone told her she couldn't go to the dance tonight, And so she's just going to smile for the picture, but she's really pissed underneath. And she's just like being like a bratty 13-year-old girl. This is pretty ridiculous. And she sings like that too. She sounds like she's a bratty 13-year-old girl. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't put it on a playlist if I didn't love it. But, oh no, we're halfway through my playlist. No. But I shouldn't make this video too long. Gosh, it's probably only already like 10 minutes long. Maybe more. But I actually found this remix, this Without Lies Aeroplane. Without Lies by Aeroplane, but this is the Breakbot remix. I found this while I was looking up a different song on YouTube for this exact thing, but I couldn't find that song, but I found this song instead, and it's super awesome. So I just decided to put it on and be like, no harm, no foul. I don't know. But it's just really good. Like, it has these little snippets of 70s string synth that just gives it like that funky disco feel, but at the same time, it's like chopped up in kind of a Skrillexy kind of way that gives it that more like, new wave sort of millennial feel, I guess. Oh, gotta stop dancing. Gotta stop dancing. I know many of you have probably never seen me dance, but I don't know if you've ever heard this, but according to urban legend, though I heard this isn't true, so don't quote me on this, but after intercourse, a female praying mantis will eat off the head of another, her mates, the male praying mantis. She will eat off his head. So that's kind of what I look like when I dance, like super skinny, limbs everywhere, just gyrating. Oh, but the song's great. So just listen to it. It's got slap and pop bass. Like, I'm a bass player, so that means a lot to me. Like, ooh, this is a good song. This is Thursday. I would probably pull this out. In the middle of class. No, I would never do that. For any of you who know me, I would never pull this out in the middle of class, but I would probably pull this out like hanging out with my friends after school, just to show them like, hey, like, I found this and it's really crazy and it's a cool song. I don't know, rambling. I don't know a lot about this song, but definitely listen to. You should do it. But moving on. Ooh, okay. So this is Satellite Stories, Campfire. Satellite Stories is the band, Campfire is the song. This is the Curl Up remix of that. Campfire was the biggest single released off their album Pine Trails, I think it is. One second, let me check my notes. Yeah, Pine Trails, yeah. And when I went on the page for it, like, you can see this in the comments of the YouTube video I put in my playlist, that it's self-described as Jersey club makes out with Scandinavian indie on the dance floor. So do not tell me what that is about, but Satellite Stories, definitely my favorite band, one of my favorite songs off this new album, Pine Trails. And this remix, like, shoots that song full of steroids and just, makes it explode. Like, you get to the drop in the song, your life's never the same. You can never listen to Satellite Stories in the same way, in my opinion. But then again, I still think Satellite Stories is awesome, so no diss. Okay, number 10. This is our second song on Friday, and this is the Figgy remix of Just Because by Body Language. Body Language is a totally awesome band. Like, they have a lot of great songs, like dance club songs, and I would say that their songs are best for just grooving with your friends, or like just grooving out in the car by yourself, or doing a podcast and gyrating alone in your room as you talk into a mic. Very just good beats, good bass. But I wanted to have Just Because the original, but they don't have an international version of that on YouTube, so I would recommend going and listening to the original, but this is a really good remix, and I'm happy posting it. Great Friday song, like Friday, party day, Curl Up remix, Figgy remix, all remixes all day. Like, go out, have some fun, totally worth it. But as for Saturday, I anticipated that this Saturday would be a pretty crazy Saturday for some reason. I don't know. I don't think there's anything especially interesting going on. But anyways, I'm sorry. But what I was saying was I'm anticipating it to be a pretty busy party day on Friday. So Saturday songs have been selected so that you can kind of recover from your Friday. So I'm starting off in the morning with the Neon Indians' Suns Erupt. It's a really good song. I really like Neon Indian. I had a blog a few years ago, and I had a few music sections in the blog. I didn't write it for very long. But in that blog, I put some links to his music, and I mean, this is a pretty old album. I think it might even be from like 2009, Era Extraña, if I don't pronounce that like I'm super white. Oh no, it says right here 2011. Oh, so it's not that old, but it's really good. All of Era Extraña is good, but I think Suns Erupt is a good I woke up on Saturday and I shouldn't have woke up on Saturday kind of song. And as for going to sleep on Saturday, I have Lonely Game by Get People. I actually found the song randomly on my Last FM. Last FM's really great. I'm just gonna go off on a random tangent here while this song plays in the background, but Last FM is really great. Like, Spotify doesn't have that great of radio. The radio is a glorified shuffle of the related artists. But Last FM, I really feel like every time I listen to my Last FM radio, there's a solid chance I'm going to find something new. But I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. If you like listening to Pandora, I can't listen to Pandora here because I'm in Germany. So if you like Pandora or you like another radio provider, just stick with that. But listen to the radio stations of my music always because it's the best radio stations. Anyways, but okay. Tangent done. This song I found on my Last FM radio, and I think I found it because I like some other really trippy trip-hop music, maybe. I don't know. But it's good. It's a good song just to kind of chill out to. I mean, you could listen to it with some friends. You could listen to it by yourself. I mean, that really goes for all music. But I think it's great. And I think it's great just for mulling over whatever you happen to do the night before. I don't speak with a guilty conscience. I'm not one of those wake up in the morning and be like, oh no, what did I do sort of people. I'm pretty tame, or at least I usually know what I'm doing. But so yeah, that kind of just brings me to my Sunday. You know, Sunday, I release this podcast on Sundays, so I'm kind of assuming Sundays will be chill days in their own right. But I just want to leave you with a couple songs from artists that I already mentioned previously in the week that I think that you should take away and listen to some more. And first off, that's Body Language with their song You Can. And I actually managed to get the official video to this. And wow. The music video is quite a lot. It's very over the top, but very cool too, that sort of vintage style. And you know, it's still got Body Language's old school synthy sound and those really soulful lyrics. Just take it easy this week, guys. Like, for real. Okay, so not to sound like a total brat there, I'm sorry I totally left on a super bummer note, but it's actually roughly 35 minutes after I just finished recording. Or you just heard me say, yeah. But I had to go eat dinner, so I'm back now. And for my last suggestion for your guys' week is Make Me by Ambassadors. I really like Ambassadors, and this is the first song that I heard by them that I was talking about earlier. They're just really good. Really great to listen to. I like their style. I like how warm and fuzzy it is. Makes me happy on the inside. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this podcast, or you think there's things that I could improve, if you really hated it, no matter what, like, I'm just looking for feedback. I want to know if you like the music, if there's types of music you'd like to hear me talk about. I'm totally down. Just leave a comment, send me a message, contact me by carrier pigeon. I don't care. But I just like to hear from people who like what I do, I guess, or don't like what I do. I don't know. I'm rambling. But yeah, okay. Well, this has been the weekly recommendation. I'm going to be doing this on Sunday, and I cannot wait for the next Sunday. I should be releasing this on January 26, 2014, and on that day, January 26th in 2004, a whale exploded in the town of Tainan in Taiwan. A buildup of gas in a decomposing sperm whale is suspected of causing the explosion. So, there you go, on this day in history. I will see you guys later. I am Jonah, and have an awesome week.